Hi everyone. A little technical issue with Facebook today, not wanting to let me start my event. So we'll do it from my page. We roll with things. So, for those that don't know me, I'm Virginia Walton. I'm a personal coach working to help strong women thrive, both personally or professionally. You know, wherever they're feeling stuck, I want to help them move forward. I spent 24 years in banking and finance, and I worked my way from teller at a small community bank to senior vice president of a $27 billion bank before the age of 38. It wasn't any fancy degree or family connections that got me there. When I finished college and I went to Rutgers because that's what I could afford, my father was the biggest deadbeat dad in the county. So it was hard work and determination that got me to where I finished my banking career. So just because the odds may feel stacked against you doesn't mean that they are. So I'm here to help others, particularly women, know what that is like and not be deterred by their circumstances. So it's spring, despite today's cool, rainy weather. So I thought now that we're in spring, it's a great time to talk about, moving forward. Most of us think of spring as that season between winter and summer, or depending on what you do, you might think of, when you hear the word spring, a technical device that, moves things back and forth. But actually, one of the definitions of spring is a time of growth and development. Let me say that again. It is a time of growth and development. And I'm sure many of us think of, the flowers start to bloom, baby deer and bunnies and chicks are out, the trees are starting to bud. It's beautiful. But that's not what I want to talk about. I know our spring to-do lists are often including just that, cleaning up the yard, cleaning out the clutter. In the Northeast, right? It's time to put away the heavy sweaters and get the t-shirts and shorts out. Maybe you're purging, those sweaters that look pilly and boots that are probably not going to make another season, or you just didn't wear all year, or going into a clothing bin drive or some other charity bin. Maybe you're cleaning out the garage and the attic to say, you know what, let's put this stuff out for yard sale or donate it, or just clear out, make room, cleaning the flower beds out, fertilizing the lawn, washing the windows because you're opening them up since it's warm enough to let in fresh air, right? That's all the great things and chores that come with the spring. I know every day I get an article on spring cleaning tips or declutter tips, and the ads from stores like Home Depot and Lowe's and Ace have started with get your lawn ready and it's time to power wash and waterproof the deck and whatever, get your summer projects. So that's great. Our to-do lists are all built about our stuff. Cleaning out our closets, cleaning out our yard, making our house look nice. What about the personal development and growth for ourselves? If you think about it, probably by now most people have bailed on their New Year's resolutions or their goals. Maybe, again, some, maybe they didn't even bother because this year is continuing to be as weird as 2020. But this is the time. It's a time for growth and development. So where on your spring to-do list are you putting you? The daylight is longer. So while, yes, we still only have 24 hours in a day, you have a little bit more light to give you energy, to get you outside, take a walk, clear your mind, clear the clutter from your head, and enjoy the season. How are you doing that? Are you even thinking about doing it? I found the other day, it was so gorgeous. I went for a walk and I go, you know what? I don't want to listen to music. I don't want to listen to a book. I just want to be present. I want to see who's got crocuses, who's started to rake the yard. I want to see what's in blossom, what's budding. Just be present in the sun. You know, if you know me, you know I'm Catholic. I don't hide that fact. But for my Christian friends, we're finishing up Lent. It's a time for preparation and repentance. So if you bailed already on your New Year's resolutions, quit beating yourself up. Forgive yourself. Reset. Move on. It's time for growth and development. Maybe stop setting your resolutions in January and set them when spring starts. Set them in the middle of March. Make St. Patty's Day the day you start your resolutions. Enjoy. Because while yes, many of us take pride in getting our spring to-do list, and I know I love flowers, so I enjoy the effort of planning so I get to see them bloom all summer. But at the end of the day, when it really matters most, does anybody care how clean your closets are? Yes, purge. Share with those less fortunate. That's awesome. Feed your soul that way. But at the end of the day, no one will care. You will not be remembered for having the most organized closet or garage or having had the most fabulous yard sale. Your neighbors may comment and remember your yard. They'll certainly, you know what? They'll talk about the ones that are the worst. You're not going to have the worst yard. But before you tell me, well, there's no time, Virginia. The kids have baseball and softball and spring soccer, and I've got to do all those things you just said. I've got to clean up my yard. I've got to plant flowers. I've got to mulch. Okay. I bet you have time. You're choosing to make those things a priority. How about choosing to make you a priority? You know, I know this winter has left me drained. The snow every day in February, not only was it physically exhausting with shoveling, but it disrupted my schedule. It made it easier to just, hey, let me eat some chocolate. It's Fat Tuesday. But you know what? That's not going to move me forward. I did grow a little bit. But it's spring. Work on you. Take this time to rejuvenate you. And if you're like, I don't know how to find time. I don't know where to start. I've still got to get the closets cleaned and the kids to dance. We can find the time. Trust me. If you're willing to make the effort, I'm here to help you find the time. Find what is most important for you to focus on so that you are growing and developing. Don't let this be the year that your stuff is more important than you. If there's anything that we've learned during this pandemic, it's that time is precious. None of us know what's going to change. So take advantage. Your stuff is not more important than you. Your yard will be fine. Grass grows on its own. And you know what? If it gets a little long, that's okay. It's actually good for it. You don't have to mow it every 3 days. Work on you. If you think about it, you don't get in the car to get somewhere specific without having a plan. Maybe the plan is just to put the address into your GPS or Garmin or Waze or Google Maps, whatever. But you have a plan. So let's develop the plan to get you to your destination. the flowers will grow. Let's make sure you're growing. This is the year that you say, I am more important than my stuff. I am going to grow and develop this spring. I am going to flourish like the flowers. I know you can. I know you're worth it. And if you're not sure, let's chat. I'm going to help you see that you are worth it. And we're going to find the plan that's best for you. And we're going to move you forward so you flourish as much as your yard and your flowers. And your mind is as clear and as focused as your closets. So, with that, if you're not sure, if you're ready, I'm here. Let's grow together. Drop me a note, a comment, message me on Facebook, LinkedIn. Check out my website, virginiawalton.com. Hopefully that should be pretty easy to remember, virginiawalton.com. And with that, I bid you a lovely Wednesday and a bountiful spring.